But Julie, thanks for joining us today. Your scam of the week this week, scam text bots. And now I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm not going to throw any shade here, Julie. But this is important because I think we have a lot of lonely guys and maybe some dudes that are going to be testing the Tinder and the Hinge and maybe even Bumble here in the next couple of weeks.
That's right. Good morning, guys. This one is perfect for your target demographic here.
Lonely dudes that sit in their basement. Yes, 100%, Julie. Great work. Yes.
Well, and that's why I bring this up, because this is a really specific scam where you'll receive a text that says something like, hey, is this John? It's Amanda. We chatted on Tinder before when I came to visit my cousin, but we never met. I'm back in town if you want to meet up this time. Are you free? Okay, and now if you reply to this text, even if you say, sorry, wrong number or something, they'll respond anyways, kind of ignoring your answer. And usually you'll receive some compliments and maybe some photos of this individual. Lately, the ones I've seen is Amanda, and it's kind of a scantily clad blonde woman. I can show you some of these pictures if you want. And
Josh,
actually,
I'm the bad guy.
All right, okay.
So this is actually a chat bot and will eventually try to trick you into registering for a dating site or adult website to see more explicit photos. And of course, if you hand over your credit card information, who knows what kind of violent charges and possible identity theft you might be at risk for.
So right out of the gates, there's a number of triggers that I would think go off in my head. But first off, when you're not responding to, sorry, wrong number, do I know an Amanda? Even though in the brain, I can only imagine most of our listeners saying, come on, do I remember the Amanda? All right, maybe it was like 3 years ago. Yeah, it was definitely that one girl that said that she liked my picture with the dog. That's exactly what it was. Yes, Amanda, great hearing from you.
Or
again.
even if you don't know Amanda, you're going, okay, clearly wrong number, but that,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. She's talking to me now. Okay. Hi, Amanda. Totally.
So Julie, now I'm not an expert in this field, but I like to think that I'm an expert after watching The Tinder Swindler on Netflix a couple of weeks ago. So this is actually a registered bot that has programmed responses. This isn't some random cat who's flying around on private jets with other girls' money just making up stories.
That's right. Yeah. And unfortunately, people fall for this all the time. There's a reason that scammers do what they do. They're making money. They're, making a living off of this in a lot of cases. So people do fall for this. And like you guys said, I mean, it's sometimes somebody who's lonely, or they're just looking to talk to somebody, or maybe they legitimately think, hey, this may have been somebody I talked to in the past.
Right.
So a lot of people do fall for this, and it's just really important that's why we do what we do at the BBB, warn the public about scams like this, just hopefully less people fall for them.
Dan in West Bend, we are not going to tweet out the photos of Amanda. Julie is here with us from the Better Business Bureau with the scam of the week. It is scam bots that could be attacking you trying to get your private information through some dating apps. Now, is there any safety hazard that the dating apps are going on with this, or is it just consumer at your own risk? Because once you kind of have the match, I think you're kind of free game for whatever the conversation goes, right?
That's right. And that's why a lot of times scammers will try to take you off the dating website or the dating app platform, because there are some things in place on the dating apps. However, once they take you off that, if you're just texting them, calling them, using WhatsApp, other messaging apps, then there aren't those precautionary measures in place. So it is important, if you are on those dating apps, stay on them as long as you can. And then once you really develop a relationship, maybe you meet them in person, you get to know that person, that's when you can start taking things off of the dating app.
I also like in some of the examples of the text, listen, if they're continuing to say, are you ready, and just using the R and the U, and they want to go L8, TER, most likely a bot, because sorry, it's not 2006. Nobody's using that shorthand anymore, bud.
Right. Or if the message comes up saying, hey, I also live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
53224.
And you go, wow, you do, huh? Okay.
Or hot, looking for some fun later. That would probably be another message, Julie, that would trigger the red flag.
But I can't help it. I want that hot fun.
That's right. Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking to the demographic here just directly. Just you two right now. You guys probably
Josh, get off your dating apps already, dude. Are you serious?
It's me.